What's up guys, Harsh here, back in video. So today as you can see I have the Monza special edition Bburago F1-75 from Ferrari obviously, and as you can see it is in the nice yellowish livery that it has, and this is also the premium version of the Bburago. So as you can see it comes with a nice acrylic case, and I have actually reviewed the simple version of it which is sitting right over here. So at the end I will just compare it with this one as well. So if you want to check the normal video you can check that by clicking in the description below. But today we are going to just talk about this one, and as you can see it is also digitally signed by Charles Leclerc, which is pretty nice to see, and as you can see it also has a very nice metallic finish to it. Enough about the box. As you can see it is a 143 scale. So let's just quickly unbox it and see what's inside. So here is the car, as you can see, in its nice yellow and red livery, which absolutely look gorgeous on it. And with this car I think I have now completed the entire 22 collection of the Bburago models for the F1 correction. So as you can see also the driver and the driver's body is also painted yellow. In this case it is Charles Leclerc, as you can see number 16 over there. So it comes with a nice base. So let's remove it from here and we'll take a closer look at it. Now as you can see it is not that much different from its normal counterpart. So apart from this engine air intake I believe, which has this yellowish finish, the back wing also, as you can see the Ferrari over here, it is in yellow color, which is normally white I think. Now also if you look at the front wing you can see we have some yellow accents going on along with the number 16, and obviously the driver's helmet and the driver's body is also painted yellow, because as you know, if you have watched the race or the press conference, then you know that for this particular race the driver's race suit was also painted yellow. And if you look at here then you can I think you won't be able to see, but I guess there were names written on the side panels there on both the side, but obviously it is a very cheap model, so they don't have the print quality to achieve that in such a small space. Also at the back wing, as you can see there is some text written over, but these are just simple dotted lines. It actually looks like Morse code, but it is actually the names of the people that work in the factory I believe, or something like that. And apart from that the model looks pretty good, and as you know that the Bburago models have improved their quality quite a lot for their 22 season. So if you look at the suspension, then you can see it is quite more detailed now, along with the wheels. So if you see that the inside rim of the wheels is now also painted in the tire compound, that is pretty nice. And obviously the back tire don't have it. The T-cam top, it is not painted yellow, which is the case for Charles Leclerc. I think it's for color science the T-cam is painted yellow, but as you know that the Bburago is not very good with painting T-cams yellow. So let's start with the front of the car. So as you can see we have the nice front wing there. It is actually made out of slightly flexible plastic, so it won't just break away if you struck it a few times, but if it's a hard enough hit then it will break. So we get some logos there along with the front of the nose cone, and also on the inside of the front wing you can see, and also on the outside with a nice red accent and a carbon fiber look to it, which goes all the way to the underneath of the front wing as you can see. And then moving up top we have the antenna, which is slightly skewed to the right as you can see. So all you have to do is just push it back left a little bit so that it is properly in its place, and eventually it will go to the right again, but still for the viewing purpose I think it looks quite okay. And obviously then we have the number 16 and few more logos there. Also the 360 camera there, you can see the black dot for it, which is a quite nice detail that they have added. On the sides there you can see we have the Ferrari logo along with Richard Mille logo and some other logos as well. And obviously there are no bars boards this time, so the model maker's job is a lot easier now because the car looks a lot simpler now. And then if you move the mirrors, then you can see they are quite placed perfectly onto their respective slots, which is not always the case. And then if you look at the halo design, then you can see it is quite okay for the price that I have to pay for this car, but still it could have been better. You can see the different sort of paint going on the halo and the car body. So the red paint on the halo is slightly in dark red color rather than the bright red on the car body. And then on the side ports you can see we have the standard logos of Ray-Ban, Shell and whatnot on the side there. Also on this side as well, as you can see they are the same. At the back, as I have talked about, the number 16 along with the names, and the 75 there from 1947 to 2022. So pretty nice logo there as well. And if you look at the back wheels and the front wheel, they are quite nicely detailed as you can see. And then if you move to look at the back suspension, then you can see it is quite nicely detailed as well. And this time they have done it so that you cannot actually see the rod that connects these two wheels together, and that was the case for a few Bburago models. So If you look at from the top, then you can see that we can see this rod, but for the 22 version cars they have completely eliminated that, which is pretty nice to see. Then if you look at the back wing there, then you can see we have the DRS actuator, which flips open the DRS up, and also it is skewed to the right. So let me just try to fix that. Don't put too much pressure, otherwise you will break it. So as you can see, it is now almost center, but still slightly skewed to the right, but I will just leave it at that. Don't want to interfere with it too much. And then if you look at the side there, then you can see we have the yellow paint again with the logos and the names in dotted lines, which goes on the other side as well. And then if you look at the back of the vehicle, then you can see we have the exhaust system there, and along with the brake light at the bottom, and we have a non-existent type of diffuser there as well. Obviously I have complained it a lot of time, but adding little LEDs on the back light there wouldn't affect that much, but still it would have been pretty nice to see. I mean, Tarmac Works is also doing that, and their cars cost I think the same as this one, but obviously they are a lot smaller scale. So now let's open up the normal version and see how it is. So here's the normal SF-75, and I think it is from a special Grand Prix or something like that. So let me just check. So yeah, there is not much written, but for some cars like this one, the Alfa Romeo, as you can see, it is from the 2022 Bahrain GP, so it is based off of that car. So that was pretty nice to see. But for this one, I think there is no race. I think they just didn't mention it. So let's just take it out, and it comes with the same base and acrylic case. So let me just unscrew it and we will get back to you. So as you can see, now we have both the cars side by side, and you can see the livery difference in both of them. So as first of all, let's start with the driver's helmet. As you can see, Charles Leclerc over here has a red and white helmet, and obviously on this one we have the yellow helmet. So as you can see, the difference is quite noticeable. Also, if you look at the front wing, we have some green accents going on, but I'm guessing that's yellow, but the paint didn't quite show on the black surface. Then if you look at the numbers there, number 16, it is also in yellow in different color. And if you look at the back side of the car, then you can see the difference quite clearly. And then finally, if you look at the back wing, then you can see the difference in colors there. So that is, guys, the Bburago SF-75 Ferrari F1 car, or whatever I like to call it, from the Monza GP, and with the special case. So thanks for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you like the comparison. And if you want me to compare them side by side in a more detailed manner, then just let me know in the comments below. So until then, I will see you all in the next one.